Okay, so I know everybody's been talking about for years, people saying we want more original movies. No, that's not the route to go. What we need is movie adaptations of obscure books that no one has heard of, and then we go and watch the movie, and then people will go, huh, maybe I need to pick up that book and actually read the story. And that, my friends, is how we get the literacy rate up in the country. I will now accept my condition for president. I will accept my nomination. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I don't know. That's just my idea anyway. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and like I said yesterday, I'm back up watching two more movies, and the first one that I saw was A Working Man. This one is the return combination of both Jason Statham and David Ayer, the team that gave us The Beekeeper, which was a really good movie. The movie also stars Michael Pena, David Harbour, Eve Morrow, amongst a whole others, and it tells the story of a man who runs a construction company or works for a construction company when the boss's daughter is kidnapped by the Russian gang. It is up to this lowly construction guy who actually has more behind the surface than that to go and save their daughter. Now, obviously, this is similar to what Ayer did with Beekeeper, which was, a beekeeper, or what we think is a beekeeper, ends up seeking vengeance for somebody else, but that beekeeper is actually a very well trained assassin. Here, it is a little bit different than the beekeeper. It is not an assassin, that Statham's character. He's actually, former military, um, which I thought was an interesting shakeup from the formula. Um, like, I asked my dad, who I saw this movie with, the question. I was like, "What do you think of it?" And this was almost his direct quote. He's like, "Well, when you have three people get killed, one be tortured, and then you have three more people killed in the first 30 minutes of the film, you know it's going to be a good film." So yeah, that was my dad's opinion, and I have to agree with that. This was such a very fun time, very much in the style of Beekeeper. This is just Jason Statham whooping a whole bunch of dudes from pillar to post with everything, including his bare hands. It's a beautiful sight to see um, with this movie. Statham is absolutely awesome in everything that he does. I can't think of a single bad thing that Statham has been in. I've enjoyed all of his work that I've seen, mainly because it's very similar to The Rock, in which he exudes so much charisma and machismo that you just can't help but smile and just like enjoy what he's doing on screen. It's absolutely awesome. Um, the daughter, whose actress, I cannot remember the actress's name, but she did a really good job. Not only being, you know, the daughter of the parents in the brief moments that we saw of that at the beginning of the film, but also kind of standing up for herself a little bit. She wasn't necessarily a damsel in distress. She told um, Jason Statham's character, Levin, that she was actually trained in martial arts, and that does come into use at a couple of points in the film, which I thought was really really cool. Um, David Harbour is also in the film as a blind, um former vet pal, vet pal of uh, Levin. His name is, I believe, uh, Gurney. I believe that is his name. And he was so cool to see in this movie. It's just, you know, he's with the big beard that he's rocking, obviously, because I think he was probably going to shoot thunderbolts after doing this film, but he's just a teddy bear. I absolutely love David Harbour. Again, another guy in which I've seen, only good things of. I know he was in, did he do the Hellboy movie? Not the most recent one, the one previous. I haven't seen that, and I've heard mixed opinions about that. But hey ho, whatever. Um, the fight choreography was really, really good. Ayer does a really good job of it having be shaky cam, but also you're able to see a lot of the stuff that is happening like in camera, which I appreciate. And it is still, it's not John Wick style where it's like crisp and smooth and steady cam and all that stuff, but you're still able to discern what's going on with the action. Ayer and surprisingly Sylvester Stallone wrote the screenplay for this, which was based off of a book called Levin's. I'm trying to remember the second word. Um, it's not coming to my mind, but it's based off a book written by Chuck Dixon. And I think they did, having not read the book myself, I think they did a really good job of adapting the book into a screenplay that flowed really, really well. And the pace was really, really good for a 2-hour movie. I didn't feel the runtime at all. I was completely captivated from beginning to end. I thought they did a really good job with the adaptation of the screenplay. Um, let's see here. If they were to ever revisit this world, because they kind of do leave the door open for a bit of a sequel. I don't know if they'll do that, but never say never with Hollywood. Um, if they do a sequel for this movie, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I had a really good time. Like, listen, like, you can keep cranking out these movies all you want because, excuse me, people like my dad will go and watch these movies tirelessly because this is so much like an 80s action movie where the hero is almost nigh on invincible against the bad guys and you're just watching to see the hero kick people's asses, and it's an amazing sight to see. And you know what, those movies have an audience, and that's why they're so successful. So yeah, I would say A Working Man is an absolutely amazing time at the theater. Great performances, great fights, great writing, just really, really good all around. If you guys have the time to check this out, I highly recommend you do so. But like I said, I've got one more movie coming down the pipeline here in a little bit. But until then, if you guys do like what I'm doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I checked recently and we are at 69 nice subscribers on the channel. So thank you guys so much for that. We're almost going to hit 70, and we're almost, 30 subs away from hitting 100, which if we hit 100 this year, only a year into the channel, that would make me so, so happy. That'd be really, really cool. But yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next review, guys, I'll catch you later.